already know what time it is. I'm your boy Agent AKD.
I'm Stubbs in the bubble.
And we welcome back to the Takeoff podcast. We right here, down here in the space shuttle, aka the bubble, causing trouble.
Surrounded by more arms than a huddle.
Just like Barney Rubble. I'm getting better with the freestyle. What's going on? Today is Sunday. It's Easter to a lot of people. But today, I call it Passover. Happy Passover to everybody out there. I hope y'all having a good day. Now that we saying what we said about Easter, bro, I'm out and about today, bro. It's so crazy because, you know, people still kill me with the Easter attire. With the loud-ass suits and everything.
Hey.
Bro, it's like something will never, it's like some things will never change, bro. I saw somebody today.
Be vibrant in the world.
Man, hey. It's cool, but at the same time, this one dude, I was at the store earlier. He came through looking like a leprechaun, nigga. I mean, had the bow tie and everything, had the suits with the shorts on, bro. Like, literally like the Lucky Charms leprechaun.
What'd you say? Did you say something to him?
I laughed. I didn't mean
in his face?
Yeah, I kind of did.
Man, you're wrong, bro.
I am wrong. I know I'm wrong.
He's entitled to pursue his own happiness in this country.
Well, what about my happiness? My happiness is to laugh.
That's what. Just imagine though, if you had shades on, you wouldn't be able to see what true color he had on.
Hey, it don't matter.
You gotta get them glasses with the shades.
But just imagine somebody with a suit on, with some matching shorts, with the long ass.
Was he happy? Did he have a smile on his face?
No, he didn't have a smile, but I couldn't tell if he was happy or not.
He wasn't out here killing and dealing.
He wasn't, but at the same time,
spilling, so hey,
it was an interesting sight to see. But how
be happy, be down.
Hey. Well, let me ask you this. What's the wildest attire you seen out in public? Like somebody dressed up as?
I can't think right now.
Not counting Halloween.
Let's see. It would have been Halloween, probably with a big afro, but I really can't think right now. Probably, you know how them old school dudes, they try to be young one more time. They get an old suit that was a shit back in the days, but it ain't popping no more, bell bottoms, something like that. I'm sure I've seen that before, them old dudes who still just, let me put on my lucky coat one more time, my good slacks, nice dress shoes. Something like that.
But is that really wild though?
To me, it's not norm. It's anything out of the norm is wild.
I mean,
anything out of civilization is wild. It's a bunch of definitions for wild, but
who knows?
I mean, to me, I don't really judge people. Like to me, like if you happy, if you ain't making nobody else unhappy, go for it.
No, I'm not saying that, but it's not gonna stop me from laughing either.
I mean, yeah, laugh. Just try not to do it in their face.
I know you.
Or if they say what you laughing at, then. Man, I ain't even laughing at you, dog.
Stubbs, you're a funny guy. You laugh at the wildest shit, bro.
Yeah, if the wildest shit don't have consciousness and know I'm laughing back.
But you, really?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah. Anyways, how y'all doing out there?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
I'm doing that because I know him behind the scenes.
Shout out to all the, what you want to shout out to single ladies? Hopefully.
I mean, shout out to all the beautiful single ladies out there.
He's picky. He only messes with 5s and 7s. Nothing above, nothing below.
I told you what I like. I like big girls. I like big Jill Scott-ass women. Hey, holla at me. If y'all can cook too, hey, holla at me. I love y'all big girls.
And for you thin girls, if you get with y'all, that mean he gonna fatten y'all up. He one of them type niggas. I feel like that is insecurities when people try to change their spouses. They get with them and be like, don't go to the gym anymore.
I wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I'm not that type of person. I mean, if you skinny, you know what I mean? And no disrespect to the skinny, you know, in shape girls. I like me an in shape girl too. Don't get me wrong. But I would never try to change you.
Petite, thin, pretties.
What's your type, bro?
I don't have a type.
So anybody.
I'm a sapiosexual. It's more mental than physical.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're rocking with them, if you vibe with them, you just.
Natural though, be natural. I just was watching Instagram or something like that. They said, why in weightlifting competitions you're not allowed to use steroids? They say in most sports you're not allowed to use substances, but why in beauty competitions are you allowed to use makeup?
I think makeup is a little different.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna say why.
Beauty. What is beauty? If we're relying on the physical. If we're only sticking with the physical.
But still, you want to know why I say that's different?
What?
Because one thing you putting on your body, another thing you putting in your body.
No. It's been plenty of boxers. They swore up and down, hey, I'm clean. But it's certain substances I could just rub on you, on your skin, and get into your system, and then you will fail your drug test.
I mean, that could be also
Look at Gervonta Davis. I can't think of the dude name. I'm going to say Evander Holyfield or one dude who was on Ryan Garcia's side, walked over to Gervonta Davis' side and rubbed his back. He had no reason to rub his back. He is talking about Gervonta Davis was about to fall off stage. No, most likely you rubbed a foreign substance on his back that if he loses his fight, he's going to fail this test and it's going to be ruled a no contest.
Well, I don't know too much about the rubbing on the substance and all that baby oil type shit. But one thing I can say, and in most cases I want to say, they usually inject. Steroids, stuff
There's
like
other
that.
ways to take it. Everybody, that's why they got other forms of it, because not everybody is fond of needles. Some people be like, they'll take a pill, they'll take a rubbing cream. There's other ways now. Yeah, back in the day, that's probably the only way, but now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because eventually, even with makeup to a degree, makeup can get in your system too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It seemed like for one, it just looked different. It's in a similar ballpark, but it's kind of different because one is to enhance your strength, other is to enhance your beauty.
But ladies, I'll say this. If your man say he like natural beauty and you still continue to wear makeup, I feel like he shouldn't have to pay for it. Most of the time, honestly, y'all own beauty standards. Y'all should have to pay for anyway. Nails, hair, all that makeup, all them lashes. That's on y'all.
As any woman try to...
me, I've always wanted... Yeah, a few try, but I was like, I like you natural.
You care to share a story?
I ain't sure. That's it. I like you natural. You telling me to pay for your beauty products? No, I like you natural. That's me paying for something I don't agree with.
Now, speaking of natural, do you like hairy women? Or do you mind it?
I never really considered it.
No, because there's some women that actually really
I don't like
hairy.
babies.
What?
I don't like babies. You know how them porn stars be looking at shaved and shit? Like,
but you know what? It's a woman out there that got like real hairy sideburns and stuff like that.
That don't bother me.
Yeah.
Wolverine, what's up?
Y'all don't bother me. I don't see why women y'all do that. Us men are very simple.
But now I'm pretty sure those same girls just take them sideburn hairs and make them, what they call them, edges now.
I guess.
I don't know. Y'all do what y'all do. I don't really know y'all. Like, if a woman ever try to have a conversation with me about female stuff, I'm gonna be so lost. I'm gonna be so lost. Like, what? I just found out what edges was. Y'all be talking all this. You gotta lay it down, flip it to the side. I don't know none of y'all products. I remember a long time ago I was rocking with this girl, and I bought her. Well, no, she wanted me to buy her a special lotion or a special something, some beauty shit, because she was Canadian. And I was in America. I was at the store. Like, she was like, I only can get it at Myers. I'm at Myers in the aisle. I was like, look, I can't find this shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I've been here for 10 minutes. I'm not this type of guy that even do this type of shit. Can't find it. I'm sorry. You just order it online. I'll reimburse you.
Going back to what you were talking about, like being the dude and not knowing anything.
Yeah.
One girl gonna call me, you're such a guy. Because when I was, how she told me that was, I was looking at her nails. And I said, I like your nails. Like, I got to get these done. Like, how? They look good. He said, because the edge right here, this, that, and the other. I said, I still don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're such a guy. I'm like, well, duh.
Waste your money if you want.
Duh.
A lot of y'all women, when y'all get over y'all hump of beauty, because some of y'all women, y'all reach y'all 30s, 40s, 50s, and then y'all don't got the beauty or the financial flow like that from what your occupation or men. And I'll be like, damn, I blew through a bunch of money. Just talk to a bunch of these old heads, men and women. A bunch of them will say, when I was younger, I blew through a bunch of money.
You know what's so crazy? Back to you were talking about hair and makeup, about a woman want you to pay for it. You know what would be the slickest thing they'll try to say?
What?
I think men should pay for it because we do it for y'all. No, that's a damn lie. Because a lot of times I hear women say all the time, we do it for us. So really, you trying to trick me into paying for your shit because you say you're doing it for me. I never told you to do that. What you remember we just said about the natural thing.
Oh, yeah, by the way, y'all, my shirt says snitches get stitches. Y'all can't probably see the get stitches part. I don't want y'all to think me and him up here just snitches.
5 and below.
Yeah, no. I got this from a video game store.
Hey.
Snitches get, where we got our posters from.
Yeah. Shout out to the place where we get it from.
Yeah.
We're not telling y'all. But yeah, shout out to
I sent you the web. We'll talk about that off.
Yeah. But yeah, though, I want to talk about something, bro. It's funny as hell. I was watching Pop the Balloon last night, and I was watching the one with the person that you don't really care for, and he had a 20 versus 1. We talked about him right before we started the show. Now, it was crazy because this dude always has some shit to say about somebody, but this particular female, bro.
Rode out in a wheelchair?
No. This was a big girl. He was trying to roast. Man, but the big girl had jokes, had comebacks. Now, he was standing next to his homeboy, in the 20 versus 1 or whatever, but how she was getting on his ass, dude, his homeboy was laughing at her jokes. And I say, you know what? That hurts even more because when you in the roasting with somebody and they clap back at you and your friends start to laugh, bro, that makes the joke hurt even worse. Because I don't know if you've been in that position or not, where you just
Been in
laugh.
that position, but you got to keep trying. You got to keep digging in and find the joke, get back. Sometimes you just don't got it. Sometimes they cooked you that day.
Because you know what I mean? Because, like, let's say your homeboy roasting with somebody who's supposed to be an easy roast. But the person coming back with the comebacks like this, that, and the other. You start laughing.
It happens all the time. It's kind of a famous one. Tony Hinchcliffe was roasting. He went to All Def Digital office and he was roasting Doughboy and I can't think of the other guy's name right now.
It wasn't Craig, was it?
No, it wasn't Craig. It's the real black dude who passed away. I can't think. But yeah, he was on that show and he was roasting them. And Tony Hinchcliffe had jokes. And they was like, damn, I ain't think you bought this guy today. I can't think of the other guy's name right now.
I'll tell you a good one. On that shout out to Roast Me. Dude named Ontario from Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Ontario got it.
But
He got jumped the very first time.
Man.
He held it, though.
Yeah, he did. But it's just the idea that, you in a roasting session with somebody who you thought was going to be an easy target. Then they come back and start getting your ass.
Oh, I think a good case of that, I want to say Billy Sorrell went at it with David Lucas, and I guess Billy Sorrell thought he was going to tear up David Lucas.
Hey, David Lucas got his, I remember that one.
He's like, you look like a feminine ladybug or something. He just started going in on him.
I remember somebody told his ass, Billy Sorrell's teach pillow biting classes.
Man, he be getting toe up. Man. Salute to Roast Me. Salute to anything I watch as entertainment that makes me laugh and be my mild escapisms.
Well, let me ask you this. Have your homeboy ever got mad at you for laughing at the opposition's jokes?
No, because we different. Me and people I usually hang out with, we different. We appreciate and respect talent or the will to continue to like if somebody like that's why I remember when I went to have my first rap battle, I told my homeboy, if this nigga get me, he get me. I was like, I asked him, I was like, yo, you want to be on stage with me or you want to just be in the crowd? And he's like, I'll just be in the crowd. But I was like, okay, just so you know, if you're in the crowd or on stage, if this nigga roasted me or if he just tearing me up, you can react. You don't got to be straight face my homeboy. If this nigga doing good, he doing good.
But let me ask you this. What if he just outrageous where they have a loud ass laugh like this?
Hey, nigga, he just gonna have it.
You really
to me, I'm a sportsman. I'm about the sport and entertainment of the people.
Okay.
It's about the people on the internet because they're gonna want to come back to the next event or battle.
You know what? I give you another good example. You know that show Atlanta? Mm-hmm. You remember they was coming back from that sorority house and Tracy stole that pistol.
And he punched the old dude.
No.
Oh yeah, at the end in the car.
He stole that pistol, and then what he did was he pointed and Earn said, "You stole a pistol?" Said, "Who was you? The damn police?"
Yeah.
And then he started fucking with Earn, and he pulled that pistol like bah. Then when he did that, everybody in the car started laughing, including what's his name?
Paperboy?
No, the dude that called himself Nigerian.
I know, Lakeith Stanfield?
Yeah,
I can't think of his
he started laughing, but what was so ironic about him laughing, he's usually the cool, chill, laid back one. And when you got the cool, chill, laid back one laughing at you, that's when Ernst started really feeling like shit, like, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
Good scene. And, moments like that, because I think about that scene too when Paperboy got out the car and just let his cousin and his homeboy fight. Sometimes you just got to let people hash out their beef. And
really, I'm glad Paperboy didn't jump in because it was a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, sometimes
he challenged him to a fight. So what can you do?
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta. What he did is what he had to do. I'm gonna tell you, hey man, just get in the car, bro. Hey, let's not do this. All right, beyond that, fuck it, do what y'all do.
But notice when he did that, he put the gun up.
Yeah, hash it out. Yeah, because if he knew his boy is wild, like yo, if somehow this guy beat me, some people's like that. They can't lose. You beat me, I'm shooting you. So that's a different. But yeah, he rocked with it. Yeah. That's how situations like that are supposed to be. But everybody too quick to run to the gun. Just get your ass whooped. And then I want to see you again. That look after you ever fought somebody, beat them, and then you gotta still just look at them in school. Yeah, don't it feel good?
It feels good, but at the same time, it depends on how bad I beat your ass.
I mean, yeah, if it's like
if I beat your, if it was overwhelmingly one sided, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've done that too, where it's like I actually feel bad. Yeah. But most of the time, it's like, nigga, nigga, I was right. Now I've witnessed. I think I mentioned this a long time ago with Kenneth D. Holyfield was on the podcast. I mentioned this before.
Salute.
It's I've seen the justified man lose. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by I remember there's this one dude, his girl was clapping out Lincoln with this other dude, and he confronted the dude like, man, I told you to leave my girl alone. He got his ass whooped.
You know who I blame in that situation?
What?
The dude confronted the other dude.
I mean, true, but yeah, because he was young, he was green. You don't realize when somebody else got access to a woman, walk away.
Because not to change the subject, I'm gonna go back to what we were just talking about. Not to change the subject, but in that situation, you had no business checking the dude because the dude was just doing his job. Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that too because your girl have every right to deny it.
I just don't agree with the word job. I don't agree with his job.
I'm gonna say
it's
he was
my
just
job
doing,
to
he was
go,
just doing what he was. He's just doing what he wanted to do.
He do what men do.
Yeah, he was doing his job.
You just showed you had the wrong woman because there's a lot of women.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember I was in a relationship with this one girl.
But you know what? Not to cut you off, but I want to go back to what we were talking about losing the fight, about fighting and all that. And no, young YMs. I'm sorry, YMs out there.
Just men. Fuck it.
Yeah, men. Please, you win some and you lose some.
But you live. Oh, I thought you was gonna do this.
Yeah, but you live. You live to fight the other day. Throw hands. If you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped. And sometimes ain't nothing wrong with a little ass whooping. But you live to fight another day.
That's what everybody needs is that Friday speech. That's what it was all about.
Yeah.
It's not about doing, because going the other way, you're gonna do something final. That's a final thing. What you're doing, this is it. This is the end of the road for that man and possibly for you. This is it. This dude will never have kids that's gonna grow up and possibly be doctors, cure the world, invent something. This is the end of this line if you take those type of actions. But if y'all just fight, hey, unless you kick him in the balls real hard, his kids can still grow up. He can still find love 10 years from now after he get his ass whooped or whatever.
You sound just like homeboy from South Central. If you kill a man in time, his wounds will heal. You know,
if you kill a man in time? I saw South Central.
My bad. I said it wrong. He said if you wound a man in time, his wounds will heal. But if you kill a man, that's it for that man. Ain't no coming back from it.
It's a good movie, y'all. Check out South Central.
But yeah, hey, just take the L. Take the ass whooping. Ain't no wrong with a little ass whooping here and there. Say, it'll make you better.
I like to think, yeah.
Yeah, it'll make you better.
But I'm undefeated out here in these streets. What up? No, I'm just
Give me them teeth, nigga.
But no, what was you about to say? You was just talking about
damn, a bunch of shit.
With your girl. You said when your girl get confronted. I believe we were talking about that.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say years ago I was in a relationship with this girl, and she was bad. But one thing I appreciated about her and how I knew she was truly in love with me at that time, she would always come talk to me. She was like, man, that dude over there trying to holler at me, or this guy keep winking at me. And I was like, I appreciate it. And I got to go check these dudes. Or most of the time, let's just get out the scenario. Let's just go to another club or this or that. But sometimes you got to confront them because if your girl constantly coming to you.
Was it the same guy?
No, it was one dude. Yeah, he was the same nigga. And after it happened once or twice, you got to check the nigga like, bruh, I'm clearly with this girl. You disrespected my relationship every time you step to her.
So were y'all out together in this
clubbing type shit? Now again, when I club with people, especially women, I'm in a relationship with you. I've never been the type of person I'm all up on you. Like if I take a girl to an event, she might be across the room talking, hanging out with whoever the fuck. I'm over here talking, hanging out with whoever the fuck. I've always even in platonic relationships, even with my homeboys, say if me and you go somewhere for the first time, a rave or something, I call it I just like to get lost for 30 minutes. Let me have my own 30-minute adventure.
So basically she was by herself when dudes was trying to get on, right?
Possibly. Yeah, that's why I couldn't really be mad at it. Yeah. She'll just find me in the club or whatever. Man, that dude over there keep trying to holler at me. And then, okay, like we start hanging. Most of the time, me and her would then start dancing and hanging out. And after dude still come around, bruh, that's me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that really depends on the situation. Because if you were there and he was
that's what I'm saying. I couldn't be mad at it.
But if she was by herself, then you really can't get mad.
I can't be mad at it because even me, I've seen women at the club or just out and about. I try to get on my man in the car.
Yeah, ain't like he knew.
So fall back.
That's like he knew.
That's why I knew the scenario. But some dudes, they get sent off. And a lot of them is in jail or dead now because they get sent off. Mm-hmm. He did what? Where he at? And now you go pursue this nigga. Anything can happen. Mm-hmm. Y'all got to sit back and think. It's not worth it. But and then again, especially the ghetto ass bitches who be lying. Every family got that one cousin that'll ride and die for their whole family. You send that nigga off to do some shit. Now he in jail. You ain't sending this nigga no commissary or nothing. He stood up for you in that moment. Went to jail and you ain't looking out for him.
I was getting ready to say too back when you were talking about your girl keep. Alerting you. You got, not her, but some girls out there would try to do that to see what you gonna do.
Yeah. In those cases, I knew it was legit. Cause sometimes like I just look up people across the room like, yeah, shit. It come with the territory when you got a girl, shit, even a 6 and up. Cause some niggas, when you got a girl even a 6 and up, It come with the territory, nigga.
Especially if you got a jealous nature about you.
And then sometimes people just want to holler at your girl because it's you. If y'all ever understand that, not that they even attracted to your girl, but because it's you, because you the nigga that scored the touchdown in the final game, because you the nigga who's shining and getting all the attention, fame, because it's you, niggas want to hit your girl.
Speaking of that, you ever watch those? I know they be staged, but those videos with dudes be going up the escalator. He touched a girl, and they be whatever.
I be watching that shit. I be watching that shit. No, they not all staged though. They not.
I know
staged.
they all now, but some of them are.
Yeah, in the beginning, most of the time they wasn't staged. Now it's a lot of staged ones, but yeah.
But yeah,
But don't be touching people in public. That's weird as
yeah,
fuck.
don't do that. You gonna get your ass charged out here.
You gotta do non-physical flirting. You gotta just look at them, you know.
Or
whatever.
just speak. Just say hello.
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah.
Just you know what I mean.
And
Don't
then
be
extend
doing
your hand. By you extending your hand, that's technically you contracting. Once they extend their hand and shake yours or dap you up, then y'all kind of can start taking it farther.
that. Since we on the topic, I just want to ask you this. We all been through it, but have you had your homeboy been a backstabber of you? Have backstabbed you because they in the vicinity of women? Like case an example, like let's say, back to joking for a second.
Joker.
No, joking.
Oh.
Say a girl, y'all in a group of girls, y'all just talking shit. You know what happens?
What?
You just talking shit, and let's just say it's the baddie out the group.
Mikey said you win some and lose some. That's very true.
Salute to you. But you know that one baddie everybody behind, and let's say you talking shit with the baddie, and you know how y'all just joke a little bit, do a little humor, and then let's just say the baddie said to you, I don't know, that's why your teeth messed up, just to be funny, or that's why your breath stink, and your homeboy right there, I told you this nigga breath stink, or I told you this nigga, you know what I mean? Basically,
I had one. He wasn't my homeboy. He was a friend of a friend. He was like that. Like he cool as fuck. But as soon as a girl come around, she don't even got to be mad. It's just something that nigga, one of them niggas. I never confirmed it. I feel like he just want to hit any and everything. But anytime a woman came around, he tried to get on this macho bravado shit and then more physical, dominant.
That's what I'm
trying to put
talking
niggas in headlocks. And I'm like, bro, you doing too much. Just he ain't do this shit to me, but I seen the way he was doing it to my other homeboy. I was like, bro, just chill out, bro. If this girl rocking with you, she gonna like give you the signal to go holler. You trying to make yourself look like the only option in front of everybody.
He wanted to make you look less than in front of
in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And I remember one day I told that dude, I told him, I was like, you ever seen a school fight? Notice at the end of the school fight, all the whoever won the fight, all the men flock, high five him, give him daps. Yeah, that's what's up. But notice was the dude on the ground bleeding, or the dude just got his ass whooped. Who flock around to him? All the women. The women flock to, and then that kind of, I think, broke his perspective. I'm not saying from this point out go on and lose or appear to be vulnerable to get some ass. I'm not saying that, but
that also depends on what school you at too.
No, yeah,
that's another story. But anyway,
but no, I told him, I was like, bruh, sometimes I forgot. Damn, this was years ago. Something about the company you keep, and you gotta always be in a good character. Because sometimes the person who get the most ass in a situation of a fight is the nigga who broke it up. Or the nigga, hey, bro, we ain't about to do this. That guy. But sometimes I've seen that guy get stabbed too, rest in peace, to a few people.
But you know what I want
to shut down clubs because of shit like that. I know a club they shut down because the dude, he tried to stop a fight and unfortunately he got poked up.
But you know what, I want to go back to what we was talking about with dudes that do that backstabbing and shit. Yeah, y'all know who y'all are out there. Dudes like that, what I noticed, they have an insecurity about themselves. They like to, like I said before, they like to make you feel less than because of their inability to do certain things that you're doing.
You are less than. If an external force can make you feel a different way about yourself, you a bitch. You are less than. I flat out said it.
Yeah, and people, and you know what, that constantly happens because let's just say, you know what I mean, you over there, you vibing with homegirl, everybody, attracted to him, whatever. You're able to do something, or she just feeling you.
Yeah.
She's not feeling the other guy, but he gonna try to work his way into the conversation by, like you said, start punching, start cracking jokes, start getting real personal with you. Because you got people, because that dude right there, initially, she already knows that you don't attract women, because if you did, you wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I remember one time it was, this is one thing I peeped out about myself years ago. This is probably middle school shit. You and all your homeboys go to the mall, get numbers and shit like that. Who get the most numbers? This kind of like when cell phones was out, but not really, if y'all understand that era. But I remember like I was one of the dudes. I wasn't afraid to walk up and talk to girls. Like my homeboys wouldn't walk up and talk to girls, but I'll walk up, holler at a girl. Then they'll come and try to interject in my conversation. And I noticed,
that type of shit.
then I started sitting back and I noticed these niggas never went up and talked to girls. I guess they was you know how sometimes people are your friends with a hidden agenda. He's not afraid to walk up and talk to girls and make friends with females. So if I hang around him, I can get one-on-one with these females and butter up to them and get cool with it. And I just start to peep that shit. I'm like, but then a few of my homeboys admitted it to me. They was like, they get anxiety. At least back then, I'm talking about on some kid shit. They get anxiety and some other type of feelings from trying to go holler at a girl. I'm like, bruh, just treat it like it's nothing. And then I think I did create a menace with a homeboy a long time ago. I was like, bro, look at women like they garbage. Look at women like they nothing, and then you won't get that anxiety and that angst in you. And he took it too far because now this nigga is a savage.
The thing about that, you know, what's so funny about that, that's actually how you got to look at it. It's sort of like, I don't know if y'all remember this. They say if you're trying to do a speech in front of people and you're nervous, picture them naked.
Yeah.
So it's the same damn way because you got to picture, like they know less than you. They know better than you. So why are you right there scared to talk to a person that pretty much do almost the same shit you do? They piss, they shit, you know what I mean? Oh. And in fact, this is what I know too. Usually the baddie, as people may notice, they got more insecurities than you know.
Yeah.
They got way more insecurities than you know. So really, while you right here second guessing yourself whether you should talk to her or not, you'd be surprised. If you catch her in the right time, she going.
Too many compliments can build insecurities in people. Now they feel like they gotta be flawless. Man, this girl's 18, 19 getting Botox.
Hey, they call it the ugly duckling syndrome.
What? Because
you know what the ugly duckling syndrome.
I know what it is, but I think you're wrong about it.
What you mean?
Let me hear what you say. The ugly duckling syndrome is.
Ugly duckling syndrome basically means you got some people out there who grew up not so attractive.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, they grew up not so attractive to turn as an ugly duck. Then it turns out the duck wasn't a duck. It turned out to be a beautiful swan.
And then what kind of mentality do you do?
The mentality is that when you become a beautiful swan, you still have the mentality that you're an ugly duckling, so you see yourself as still being ugly.
And then you try to go above and beyond your means to stay beautiful and this and that? Or
not necessarily. Well, yeah, that can happen because in your mind, you think you're still ugly.
Yeah, because Some people, again, what they call it, the glow up nowadays. Some people just have the good glow ups. I guess the right genetics or DNA sequences kick in, and then your teeth straighten out without braces.
Just like makeup. You remember how you said a lot of women need to be natural?
Yeah. For my preference, if y'all trying to get next to me and be on my team,
hey, I speak for most men. Most men don't like all that weave and all that shit. We don't like that. So it's sort of the same way with the ugly duckling syndrome. You think you ugly, that's why you go out and get all this makeup and shit.
You said H-Town? This is Michigan, bro. but salute to you.
No, he must be from H-Town.
Salute to you.
Yeah, salute, hey.
Salute to H-Town, but
H-Town, hey.
This is Michigan, bro. Michigan is over H-Town. I'm joking with you.
Hey, rest in peace, Chad Butler. We know.
Yeah.
Underground King, UGK, salute. But, yeah, though. But you know what? Look, you mind if I transition?
Go ahead.
Okay. I might be the bad guy in this situation.
Salute to the South in general. I love y'all Chopped and Screwed. Go ahead.
What's my man's name who made Chopped and Screwed? DJ. Can't think of his name.
Damn! I just watched that nigga show on YouTube.
He rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace.
DJ
Screw.
Yeah, DJ Screw.
What the fuck is we doing?
DJ Screw. Hey, I know y'all lane drinking, slab driving motherfuckers. Salute to y'all.
Yeah, salute to all y'all.
But I'm the bad guy. Mm-hmm. I'll admit this before you tell me, because I know you're gonna call me the bad guy.
Possibly.
No, I know you are, because okay, you ever get in a situation where you go on social media and you see a girl that either you used to talk to or know her past, and you see her get married, and when you see her get married, you look at the dude she get married to, and you say to yourself, "Damn, I feel bad for that guy."
What people change?
They can change, but damn, I'd be like, damn. Know what I know about her? I'm like, damn, I feel bad for that guy.
What did you do? I mean, never mind, I ain't gonna ask that. But
no, wait, go ahead.
I just gonna say people change. Like I just don't know what kind of past y'all had together. You just know.
I just know.
I
just know. It could be both.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be both.
Because I know. Well, I used to know somebody. I'm not cool with you. You just a dirtbag nigga. But I knew this dude. You know him and this girl. When they was young, they did a bunch of wild stuff together. She went on, got married, and he became a real weird nigga. He started sending her fiance pictures of shit they used to do.
Oh, wow.
And videos.
That's a bad guy.
I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you,
That's a horrible human being right
bro,
there.
I had to I got away from that nigga for other reasons, but a third party told me, yo, man, this nigga doing this shit now. Like, nigga, you weird as... I'm glad I got away from you.
That's a horrible
earlier
human
on
being,
some other
bro.
shit, but
But
I hope you grow out of that, but that is a stain on who the fuck you are with this life, nigga. That's a...
But let me just say this. I mean, just looking at that person, I'd be like, damn, I wish if this dude would only know. But I'm not a person that get in the way of people's happiness. That's not me. I just be like, damn. I just be like a brief thought, like, damn, if this dude only knew. But I'm happy for him.
What you think? What you think? She gonna be a gold digger, or you
I'm not saying
think they're gonna make it?
I'm not saying anything about anything. I know people can change.
I mean, you're not saying her name, so at least answer this question: is she the type of woman you can see being in a relationship, being faithful to a man for the rest of her life?
Well, the thing about it's not just one woman; it's a couple women. But knowing what I know, and knowing, you know what I'm saying, how a couple of these people operate. One person I say yes, another person I say hell no.
I had a conversation with my homeboy. I still gotta get him on the show one day. Dang, man, because he explained it better. He pretty much said he want dudes to try to holler at his girl. Because he said it's respect. He was like, something about he'll never know if his girl is down or is a hoe unless the dude try to holler at her.
Are you talking about to see what she gonna do?
To see what she gonna do.
I understand that.
Because I understand it, but the way he explained it is so perfect. He got to come on the show one day. But
Now, can I try to explain it?
Go ahead.
So basically what he's saying is he wants to see, if it's like a test.
Yeah.
He want to see what his girl would do if another guy or a multitude of guys approach her. So basically he like looking in the corner to see what she gonna do. Not to go off on her, but to see if he can really rock with her. Something like that.
But he also said if another dude hit his, like say he got a girl, but his homeboy on the side start clapping his girl out. He said when he find out, he not gonna be mad at his homeboy. I'm not there yet in my peace or in my life, but he was like, no, he just exposed to me who this bitch is. She ain't real with me. But I was like, but I informed him. I remember this conversation. I informed him, but your friend is a hoe ass nigga because the respectfully disrespectful way is to tell, hey nigga, I'm about to try to test your girl and clap her out. Now if she give me the ass, I'm gonna hit it. You know, to me that's respectfully disrespectful. Do it up front versus on some sneaky shit. I'm gonna try to link with this nigga bitch.
You know, I actually seen that happen before. It was two cousins.
What are we talking about? He linked up on some sneaky shit?
Well, according to the video I saw, he wanted to test his girl. And what he did was he had his cousin go into his girl inbox. So I guess she bit. And they end up at the hotel room and he actually clapped her out. And then he told her, like, look, I'm your man's cousin.
Oh, I seen that video.
Yeah,
I seen that video. I seen that.
And she tried to pay him.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I remember that video. To keep quiet. No, I think he accepted the money too. He took the money and ran or some shit. Yeah.
He took the money. Still is supposed to.
Still told. Yeah. I remember that shit. Yeah. But hey, some women some spouses are only with you because they thought you were their only options. If that makes sense. Like, this is the only person who I can be in a relationship with. But when other people try to holler at them, they be like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Hey, I got to do it one time for the one time.
It's an evil world we live in.
It's an evil world we live in, y'all.
So what can you do? And you know what? So let me also ask you this. As far as relationship goes, I would say for me, people ask me, do I want to get in a relationship right now? And really, it's kind of complicated for me. I can't say if I want, right now I don't want one. But that can also change too, depending on the dynamics.
It depends on the woman. Like some women, that's why I love my methods of finding a relationship.
But the issue is, here's the thing. When it comes to relating, now I had this problem before. We always busy. You know, me and you, we always busy doing something. You got to be understanding of that. If you're not understanding that, then we're not going to get along.
That's what the only type of person who you can probably relate to is a woman who's always busy. But then when two busy people, it's really going to be hard for y'all to find time for each other. So y'all just going to be like, have a situation, a nice situation.
And see, and that's okay with me because like whenever we're able to link up and do our thing, okay, I'll holler at you later.
Yeah.
That's perfect for somebody like me. If you're a big girl out there who knows how to cook real good and just good down for maybe an hour or maybe a day, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I don't need you around all the time. No.
Now, what if she start off big but lose like a bunch of weight?
I wouldn't mind that. Look, if you big and you still got, really the issue with me is the face and the shape. If you still gonna keep the shape, you lose weight, I'm cool with that. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't come around my way looking like Dank DeMoss. No, that's too big. No, I'm not doing all that. I'm sorry.
People have limits.
Yes, and that's a huge limit to overcome. I don't care what you could talk bad about me. I don't give a damn. Look, hold on,
Like
wait.
what you like.
Hold on.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck all that. That's just me.
Now, what if you hanging out with your girl? You ever hang out with somebody, but their friends start telling you they business and gossip?
What you mean?
Like you hanging out with this girl, y'all possibly about to get her in a relationship. Her homegirl come around. Back in the day, she stole a bucket of chicken. Her fat ass. You know, like on some precious shit. Or, you know, people just come around and start telling
Why
you
you
the
telling
business.
me? I'll ask you, why are you telling me this?
They probably want to get you. Damn, you found this nigga. It'd be like that sometimes. Like other people, like, where you find this nigga at? I don't want your nigga in low key.
In my old sleep.
They try to downgrade it. Or some, you know what? A lot of women, what do y'all call it? Y'all pretty much is frenemies, but it's another name for it. Or I'm trying to work. Y'all be at secret wars with each other. Y'all be
like competition.
Yeah, secret competition. Y'all be mad that y'all homegirls get married first. That bitch got married first. That bitch got a house first. Oh, she kids first. Y'all good job.
Like envy.
Yeah, it's a phrase for it that I want to use. I can't think of it, but y'all got to stop being at secret wars with each other. If you decide to be somebody's friend, be their friend. If not, get the fuck away from them. See them when you see them.
I just seen a video about that. It was, I believe, these two girls that was at a nightclub, and I guess the girl wanted the guy first, but the guy talked to her friend first, and now she mad about it. She gonna get online and talk about some. I don't know what she's saying. This bitch short. This, that, and the other. He's 6'4", I'm 5'11". I don't see what he wanted her. And you can hear the friend in the background talking about, "Wow, you really talking shit about me online?" Shit like that.
It be like that. Everybody got haters. I got dropped all my haters. Salute to y'all though. I wish y'all success. Frenemies, all that shit. Salute to y'all. I wish y'all success, but shit.
And I know a lot of y'all out there watching. We welcome y'all, but still at the same time,
You
I
welcome.
ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I welcome niggas nowhere. Like, bro, like change your energy or get the fuck from me. That's how I see it.
I like when haters watch us. I don't like when haters around us.
Niggas ain't gonna watch it, man. Like, bro. What Lil Wayne say? Haters can't see me nosebleed seats. That was a nice line if you really think about it. Like, you still gonna be in attendance to what I got up, but you're gonna be way back there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the perfect way of the way I would put it.
Salute to Lil Wayne. Anybody who knows me knows I was never been a fan of you, but then one day I understood your music and I really am a super duper fan of you.
What made you change your mind about Lil Wayne?
You know what it was? It was the song, and I heard the song long ago. It was I know the name of the song. What is it? I don't care who at the top of the stairs, I'm stepping up. It was that one line. I want to say it's the Carter 2. I cannot think of the name of the song right now.
You know, the Carter 2, in my opinion, really made a lot of people really listen to Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know, because to me, my favorite song from Lil Wayne is on the Carter 2. It's called Oh No. Oh no, no, oh no. That, hey, any y'all out there, go listen to that whole song and just listen to how lyrically genius that was.
I remember the song now. It's called The Mob. THAMOB.
Mob.
I think it's called The Mob. Yeah, I listened to that whole song. I'm like, damn, this nigga rapping. And meanwhile, I hate this nigga listening to that song. But I'm still like, damn, but he's spitting though. And then once he said, I don't care who at the top of the stairs, I'm stepping up. I was like, God damn. That's, you know, it always only take one line to make me a fan of a rapper. That is the single line that made me a fan of Lil Wayne. And then when I went back and listened to the songs I didn't like, now I hear them differently. Now I sonically, I like all this shit now. Other than Fireman, I don't know why Fireman will never grow on me. I don't know what it is.
I think Fireman, he made that just for commercial success.
I think so.
Yeah, that's not real Wayne. But you know, in my opinion too, the infamous song.
What about Miss Officer? That's commercial.
I actually like that.
I'm saying, do you think it's for commercial or
I think so.
I think he just made it and it just also doubled it.
I think I'm just hear my comparison. I think it was sort of like what Ice Cube did with Today Was a Good Day.
You think he deliberately wrote that for commercial success?
No. He even said it so. Today was a good day. He said he wasn't about to put that single out at all. But then it just happened to be commercial success.
And that's what I think with Mrs. Officer. I don't think he deliberately, I'm going to try to make a commercial. I think it was a good song that when you listen to it, people's like, yo, this could be commercial.
Yeah, it just happened to.
It happened. That's what
happened.
I think, yeah.
But to me, another song that will forever be a classic of Wayne is Cannon Remix. You remember Cannon? Yeah. To me, yeah.
His mixtape Weezy is different, y'all. Anybody who not a fan of Weezy, check him out. And I owe a lot of people apologies. I used to argue that nigga down. Man, get that nigga out y'all top 5.
Also, Mike Tyson.
Undeniable.
Mike Tyson flow.
What you like about the Carter? Him and Jay-Z. Mr. Carter.
I like it, but the reason why I fell out of love with it because they played it too much on the radio.
Yep.
That's the only problem. They played it too damn much. But, you know.
And salute to anybody who was able to hang with him in songs and then get washed. So, salute to Corey Guns, Eminem, Jay-Z. I can't remember if he had songs with Jeezy, but a lot
know,
of people
that's
get
so
washed.
weird.
A lot of people get washed by their features. Or
That's so weird because I can't think of one. It might be one out there, but him and Jeezy, I don't think ever made a song together.
you know what? Yeah, they probably never did. But you know what? Jeezy and Jay-Z, y'all make good music together. Like pretty much every time y'all collab. But it's some people,
Especially Go Crazy remix.
like some people just flat out get washed on music.
You know who I think I watched? And I don't give a damn who don't like it. Eminem watched Jay-Z and Renegade.
Got to be Renegade.
Renegade, he watched him. I don't care. Look, I got a friend, he's a diehard Jay-Z fan.
Mm-hmm.
He will argue me up and down on why Jay-Z was the hardest one. I said, no. Go back and listen to it. You can clearly see Eminem watch Jay-Z and Renegade.
You know what? I don't hear what people hear in Jay-Z's verse. I agree, Eminem won, but that's because of what my ear likes. A lot of people's like, no, you didn't understand the metaphors or this and that. So maybe I don't know. And honestly, let me say this too. Every time y'all speak about Renegade, who had the better verse, Eminem or Jay-Z, you got to mention Royce the 5'9".
Royce the 5'9", that's a good, yeah.
He had some verses on there. Go look for it.
I think that was a better song with him and Royce. But between M and J.
Man, it's hard to argue. That's hard to argue.
I can, because you want to know why, going back to what you said about Eminem watching Jay-Z, I think Eminem flowed better with that beat than Jay-Z did. What made it easier to listen to.
I love Jay-Z. You know, one song he was the worst rapper on.
What's that?
The worst rapper on? Song called Monster.
I don't think I heard that one.
Rihanna, Kanye West, Jay-Z, and it was somebody else on this. I'm a monster.
Oh,
he was talking about goblins, ghouls.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jay-Z, you should have sat with your verse a little longer.
Gossip. Just stop it. Everybody knows I'm a motherfucking monster here.
Yeah, Jay-Z, I hate to say it, Nicki probably had the best verse. She probably had the best verse on that. I got to go listen to it again. I haven't heard the song in a minute.
I think she tied with Kanye.
Yeah, because Kanye he approached his verses like Andre 3000. I'm coming from an artsy perspective.
Yeah.
And that artsy perspective is always hard to beat. Whether if you lyrical or if you metaphorical or all that, when you come with that art, if y'all can understand that.
You know, you ever heard that beat sped up a little bit? Bro, if you listen to that beat like slightly sped up, that beat sound colder.
I might have to.
Because what it is, it's something about them drums when they
hard,
sped.
them hard snares.
Yeah, when them drums are sped up, bro, that beat changed the whole game.
Yeah.
But
salute to people who make my type of music: the boom bap, the rap, the lyrical miracle. What Lupe Fiasco say? I'm a lyrical miracle, biblical guild, a great white, clearing his gills, the nearest mirror of skill, somewhere between jazz, jigger, and drill, minus all the niggas that kill, something like that.
You know, I got to mention K-Dot for a minute, Kendrick Lamar.
Go for it.
But I'm going to say K-Dot before he became Kendrick Lamar.
He got washed? I thought you were about to say he got washed.
No, he didn't get washed, but you know what really made me a fan of, what song made me a fan of K-Dot? It's a song out there. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it or not, but it's called West Side Right on Time. Have you heard of it?
I heard of it. I just can't think of it right now. If you play it, I guarantee I know some of the lyrics.
With him and Jeezy. Him and Jeezy was on that song.
Mm-hmm.
Said, I woke up in the morning with my dick on hard. You know what I mean?
I know the song. It's not coming. I got to hear the beat, and I can rap to it once it start going.
West Side Right on Time to me made me an instant fan of K-Dot.
So I can't,
I'm so turning into Tudo.
I think High Power was his first thing I ever heard, or it was a freestyle he was doing where he was just standing still and the camera was shaking and it was like an all black camera where it was shaking blue and red. And immediately I was a fan of him. And then he got Rick and Mortis. He got a bunch of shit. Section 8. Kendrick, I was a fan immediately.
I like the one that was produced by Schoolboy Q. I can't think of the name right now.
You know what? You know the line that made me an Eminem fan?
What's that?
This nigga, and I mind you, y'all, I'm a kid when this shit dropped. He said, I'll grab a knife at the blade and stab you with the handle. And I was a kid like, oh, that nigga's cold.
Was it on the mixtape?
I can't remember what it was. I think it was the Eminem LP or EP, his very first album.
Old school Eminem.
He said, I'll grab a knife at the blade and stab you with the handle. And I was like, what? Because I remember on the radio, he kept saying, hi, kids, want to see violence? You want to see me stick 9-inch nails into each one of my eyelids? That was cool.
My name is.
That was cool. And it's a lot of songs that's cool. But when I heard that, it just be one line. That's why I be mad at rappers. Y'all can have a whole album, a whole 5 albums, and you don't got one line that make me a fan of you? Just one line. I don't ask for much. I just need that. That's why I'm so into battle rap. Battle rappers everybody got a line in battle rap.
Yeah.
Even niggas I don't fuck with. I don't know if it's a chemical thing or what. I don't like your personality, but you fired though.
But you know what? I got to give salute to all the rappers out there, especially the low-key rappers who didn't really get the recognition like they should have.
Currency.
And my man's down in Texas.
Zero?
No, not Zero, but can't think of his damn name. Big Crit.
Gibbs. Oh yeah, Chris.
Big Crit.
Yeah, hell yeah, Chris.
Crit.
I didn't know he was from Texas.
I think he's from Texas. I think.
Man, your concert, you came up here a few years ago at the Majestic. I want to say like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was a beautiful concert.
And also, I got to give a shout out to the Pistons who took that devastating loss yesterday against the New York Knicks. Oh, that was awful, man. I don't know if you saw it or not.
I don't want now.
Bruh, the Pistons was up. We were up until we made some certain type of substitutions that caused us to lose the damn game. And we played in New York.
It's up to that Blue Chew wore off. What? No, I'm joking.
I'm like, what? What you on? And I don't know what it is about Spike Lee. I know he the team mascot, but bro, what the hell you be wearing at these damn games, bro? Dude like an orange clown.
Spike Lee,
sometimes.
let me pitch some movies to you, and then as we make these movies, let me just sit there and learn how to direct and learn all that shit, bro. I got
Man,
like
you don't need
movies.
Spike Lee for that. You can learn it on your own.
You're right, I could.
Yeah.
I just want to get cool with him.
I mean, salute to Spike Lee.
You ever just want to be friends with somebody? That's somebody I want as a friend.
With Spike Lee.
Spike Lee, please let me be your friend.
Oh,
Let me in your social circle, please.
I think he won't get your. I don't think he'll get your sense of humor.
No, yeah, he ain't.
He gonna look at you like
He gonna look at me like your boy Taylor Sal, like, man, go on, get up out of here.
I think he gonna. Hey, I
Spike
think
Lee gonna be like, bro, nah, yeah, I can't rock with you. Your energy.
the way I see Spike Lee, I think he's very nonchalant, a very nonchalant person. He gonna look at you like this and say, "You can leave."
He laughed, but it's not the Corey Holcomb humor. He probably could laugh at man, who's his type of humor? Probably a good Bernie Mac. He like educated humor. He probably like Dave Chappelle.
Probably.
If that's educated, it's several types of educated humor, but
I don't know. He probably do. I don't know, but
now Spike Lee cool though, man. If I could have some celebrities in my social circle, Spike Lee would definitely be one of them.
and
I could
also
just call up, talk to, shoot the shit.
I'm happy they got Do the Right Thing back on Netflix. One of my favorite Spike Lee movies. So salute to Spike Lee.
Salute.
Also, you mind we get into one current event?
Go for it.
I'm gonna double back on.
Drop an episode. Well,
yeah. Well, this will forever be a current event. The tariffs. I just seen a video today somebody made. I can't think of the person's name, but he was talking about the CEO of Stellantis. You may know as Chrysler, was blaming the tariffs for the reason why the company is sinking. And you know what I say to that? Wait,
you don't get that bullshit.
You smoke crack, don't you?
I'm gonna switch it up. I knew you was, but no, you know what? I know I talk about that company for a particular while. It's for good reason too, because they don't tell you the truth. And the reason why I got to talk about this particular topic because the CEO actually think we're stupid. That company been going through a whole bunch of bullshit for the past couple years, and it's under the wrong leadership. And now all of a sudden, since Trump is implementing tariffs, he want to say this is the reason why the company's sinking. Let's take it back for a minute. Back when the contract happened back in 23, we were promised all this stuff. They're going to reopen plants. They're going to roll over a lot of our TBTs, which they did for some, but most of them they didn't because they let them go. They're going to start production on new trucks. They're going to bring back the Durango back to the plant here in Detroit. But most of those plans they never did. What they did was they started eliminating shifts. And just recently, they just laid off 900 people from Sterling Stamping. How was that a good deal?
Hopefully y'all enjoy them severance packages.
But you know, right now they're even going through a buyout. Have you heard about that?
I ain't hear about that. Hey, do the employees get a piece?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Oh yeah, you said buyout. Okay.
yeah, the buyout, it goes by the number of years you worked. So
It's a good. Sometimes, and I'm not saying it's truly a good thing, but sometimes them buyouts are beneficial to bring in the whole new era and generation of workers.
that's true. But at the same time, we got to look at the cons of that. You can bring in a whole new generation of workers, but at what cost? Because they might come in as temporary workers, so they can pay you less.
That's true.
That's the only problem.
But I mean, the beautiful thing is, I like to think you don't have to take the buyout.
No, you don't have
A
to.
lot of people think whatever they offer you, you have to accept it. You don't. You just deny it. I know plenty of people who making more money than their coworkers because they, for one, was there longer, and every buyout they passed it up. So they never. Sometimes when you take the buyout, you can still be employed, but your pay does drop. We're gonna give you this big ass lump sum, but we got to drop you by $5.
And they tax you. They tax it too.
And they tax the buyout too, unless you know what to do. But no.
But you know what? The reason why, like I said before, I'm bringing this up because he actually think people are stupid.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
You think with them, look.
I mean, to a
look.
degree, you got to see it from his perspective. What if he knows about paperwork and other stuff that we?
I know he knows.
So
He definitely knows.
Somebody who grew up with that their whole life. Every time they see somebody who even decides to go fill out an app and work, you're like, y'all stupid. But it's not that they're stupid. They just truly don't know all the other ways of getting money or living that you know about. In private schools, they teach how to save money. They teach taxes, this and that. And everybody in public school don't get that. So we the ones who have to go through indoctrination and have to become the grunts.
That I agree, but in this particular situation, this is to the worker who been working there and think we don't know no better. Not we, but they don't know no better.
Do you ever just try to justify people's mentalities or understand people's mentalities?
Not anymore. Because I used to try to save face sometimes.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, like case in example, when it comes to certain people, they know better. You have no reason not to. Look, we're all around. You have no reason. It's to the point where they accept the information or not. That's what's up with them.
True.
That's where we are.
I agree, but I don't know. I still see it another way. I feel like you always, this is what brings me, I guess the word is solace, this or peace. When I try to understand people's mentality or their true motive behind why they do what they do, to a degree, a lot of these people are justified. Not saying he's justified. I believe he is hired for a mission. Several people in the upper echelon of society are hired for a mission. Like the dude who, I want to say our mayor, or Duggan, or one of them people came here, got the that shit down Woodward.
You talking about
that tractor that
the Q line?
The Q line put in. Where the money come from? Let's truly do our research. Oh, I'm here to extract all this money out of this department and put it in this department. It's some people that's their whole goal.
Why are they shutting down the freeway every single summer to keep working on the same damn freeway?
The same freeway. I've been telling people, a lot of these people are getting 2 checks. If y'all start to really understand what I mean, that mean they working for some. You think they working for just this person? No, they getting a whole nother check to really do this. This is their real objective, their real mission, their real goals. And I came up with the 2 check shit when I started thinking about the Ku Klux Klan. Because nobody who hate niggas on their day off is gonna spend their time marching around people they don't like. You getting a check? It's a check behind it. It's money behind it.
But you know what? You're absolutely right. But you know, let me touch back on Celeste for this one particular point. Now, here's the situation at hand. The company or the CEO at the time been making beefs with dealers by giving them inferior product. And not only inferior product, but also, too, the inflating price of the vehicle. Now, I understand during 2020, you know, a lot of these products start going up in price. But over a certain period of time for the other 2 of the big 3, the product got cheaper over time. But with Stellantis, the product kept going up when it come to price. And while they're doing that, they were shutting down shifts and sending a lot of production overseas or having it replaced by AI. That was one of the main problems. And another problem, too, was its green initiative, getting rid of the SRT division and other type of trucks in order to bring in these cheaply made electric vehicles that nobody wanted to buy. Because let's be real, people ain't buying this shit. They don't want it. So tell me how is the tariffs the reason behind all that going on? You can't give me a reason because it's not. So that's all I got to say about that.
Brother, pal, buddy.
Hey, I'm going to press this for you, bro.
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
Not for you, but for me.
Yeah, I got it.
I just pressed it on your behalf.
But anyways, y'all, we about to pull these questions, get up out of here because guess what? It is a holiday. And we have to figure out which one of these bunnies is laying fucking eggs, because bunnies don't lay no goddamn eggs. So we need to find these magic bunnies, make them magically delicious in the oven, you know, with some basil, some salt, pepper. Shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you said you was gonna find a bunny to hop on. Never mind.
Bunny Ranch bunny?
Yeah. But let's play our theme song.
We got the same theme song. It's not new. Eat your blue. No.
We doing what?
Yeah, we do. Probably one for now. See what we got. Get up out of here. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? We about to pull these questions. Get up out of here. Hopefully y'all enjoying.
You might have to pull another one
today if y'all like today.
This is a good panel question. Okay.
Ooh, that's another good panel question. I think we might have asked it before.
That's a long ass question.
Oh yeah, if y'all got questions y'all want us to add into the bowl, just DM us.
Okay, one more.
Just DM us or something.
I'm gonna need some people to work on their handwriting because people can't write.
I was probably about to put the same one you just had. We about to get to the bottom of it. Bottom of it. Damn. I can't even open this shit. What the fuck? That shit's stuck like glue.
I'm not understanding this question. Oh, somebody wrote it down.
If you had to if you had to ask the biggest liar you know one question and they had to be honest, who and what would you ask? I might even just throw that all together.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, thank you.
The biggest liar is this person, and I'm gonna ask him, "Where was you at that night, man?" What is?
You got to go one?
Man, dog, this question keep popping up. We leaving that shit out, bro. Everybody can't be this mundane to think the same, to write the same questions for the fishbowl. I just don't believe it.
I got a good one, actually. You mind if I go?
Go for it. Go for it.
What do you dislike about your generation?
That's a good question.
The only thing I dislike about my generation is the fact that it's a lot of people in our generation who still won't understand that we're being lied to. You know, it's again, I'll use 2020 for example. 2020, well, they told people to, 6 feet apart, take the shot, this, that, and the other. They actually listen instead of doing their own research to realize you're being lied to.
Possibly.
Allegedly.
There's still a lot of people out there who believe in it. We don't want to kick out no misinformation. Every time we speak on anything that we're passionate about, y'all be deleting us and removing us off all these platforms. So possibly, allegedly, brothers.
But yeah, you got women on here twisting ass every 5 minutes.
Twisting ass.
I'm just saying, right here, throwing it back online, and we get censored for some odd reason.
Twisting ass.
I'm just saying.
You sound old as shit. Oh, twisting ass. You fast girls out there twisting ass.
Twisting
tail feathers.
Twisting tail feathers.
This bro, people keep on the same questions back in this.
But
book.
you know what? To a degree, it's not too much I don't dislike about my generation. That's probably the only thing.
What I don't like is the music. Largely in part, this whole mumble rap, a lot of new styles.
That's a good one.
I don't rock with. But hey, at the end of the day, when I'm in a club, my brother had a good point a long time ago.
Could we add social media to that? To a degree.
Yeah, to a degree, the bad parts of it, but it has a bunch of benefits.
Yeah, because also to the gender war. I don't like the gender war either.
Why do y'all keep talking, bro? It's certain podcasts that's all y'all talk about. Women this, women that, men this. Like, are y'all so limited that that's all y'all could talk about, or y'all doing it for money because y'all know that attracts views and followers? Like, bro, if that's maybe they doing it for money. But
I personally believe, in my personal opinion, I think y'all paid by them people to keep it separated. I'm starting to believe that.
So, but at the end of the day, then at that point, you got to be mad at the consumer, because if those podcasts with those constant topics didn't get likes, subscribers, viewers, all that stuff, they would probably switch up and start talking about Greek mythology or just anything else, the theories and, evolution, other stuff. But clearly it brings in a following. That's why people do it. And then on top of that, a lot of these podcasters like that, what they do, they always bring in 2 or 3 girls off of Instagram, and
they pay them to do it too.
Yeah, to bring them, and then they get to get a little chip away at they following. Next week, a little bit, So
but also, I think too, they're not smart enough, not even smart enough, but they'll have the knowledge and know-how to be entertaining while also having good conversation as well.
Yeah,
that's what makes our podcast, our platform, different than others. Because we know everybody crazy, we know females are crazy, we know dudes are crazy. What else you got?
I like the way he's smoothly plugged in our podcast amidst hating on other niggas, but that was smooth.
Is that a compliment?
That was smooth. Nigga. I ain't never heard him unless you a smooth criminal, nigga. That's the only time you hear smooth
criminal. Ding, 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 ding. But you got to go in yet?
Oh, finally I picked up a good one. It says, in your life, have you been to more funerals or weddings?
Funerals.
Damn.
Hate to say it, but it's true.
I honestly can't call it. It's possibly about around the tie for me.
But can a wedding be a funeral? You see the guy get ready to end his life by getting married.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been to definitely more funerals though. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I've been to probably equal amount. I really can't call it. They probably about 13, 17 a piece. They're somewhere in there. But, you know, I've been going to weddings and funerals since I was a kid. I was one of them kids. If somebody passed away, my mom wouldn't be like, oh, stay home. I'm like, no, I'm young. I'm about to prepare people for life when they start inhaling, if that makes sense. Shit. So I was a baby at funerals and weddings, grew up, you know, so I can't call it.
Again, I just think a wedding might be a funeral for the guy.
Yeah. Or even sometimes a woman, a lot of y'all women, y'all kill yourselves marrying these guys for money and y'all really don't love them. As soon as you agree, you're like, damn, I got to be with this nigga for 2-3 years now before.
Both of y'all getting married for the wrong reason. Yeah. You getting married because you thought she might, I don't know, do what you wanted her to do, and you thought you was going to marry him for money.
It'd be like that.
Or, yeah. But I think we're good on questions, are we?
Oh, yeah, we good.
And before I get out of here, I got to give a special shout out to this person. This person that I know made a big impact in general. This person that I know, you know, taught me a lot of things and continue to teach me a lot of things. This person I know taught me to remember not to take things always so serious and to remember to be yourself. And this person never changed who he is.
Never changed. Be yourself.
And you know who this person I'm talking to?
Hopefully not me, because that's going to be gay as fuck. Who is it?
And this person that I also know never takes compliments for himself. I don't know why. I think he deserves all the appreciation in the world. This person that I'm going to say.
Your grandpa's? Who we talking about?
It's Stubbs.
Yeah, that was gay. You ain't have to do all that. Appreciate it. I feel uncomfortable with compliments. Thank you.
That's why I did it.
You didn't have to.
I know I didn't, but I decided.
Appreciate it. Now I feel like I have to give you a compliment back, but it's going to make it more weird.
No, you don't. Yeah. You don't have to.
Salute to, the people who found that bunny that's laying eggs. I don't know how that's possible.
Me neither.
Salute to that shit, though.
Well, other than that,
I still never understood the correlation between bunnies and laying eggs with, you know, what truly this holiday allegedly derived from. I never understood it. Like, when did
fertility?
Just add an egg, add a bunny. I never fertility, but
fertility. That's what the whole it's star. It's star. That come from the fertility god. It's star. If y'all know, y'all know.
If you know, you know.
Because that's why
that could be wrong.
That's not to cut you off, but that's why I never say Happy Easter. I say Happy Passover. Because that has nothing to do with the resurrection. Oh, that's pagan mythology.
And who be celebrating, what is it, Good Friday? What was good about it?
Well, I believe, correct me.
Good, we got him. Good Friday. It was a good, we got him.
I thought it had something to do with the resurrection. When he rose from off the cross.
Or maybe that's the good part about it.
Yeah.
I thought Good Friday was the day they crucified him, and 3 days later
he resurrected.
Yeah. So thus today.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Again, I don't really be read. That's one type of history I don't get off into.
Well,
allegedly, we don't want to. Yeah.
Well, all I can tell you right now is it's not Easter. It's Passover. For those of you that know, that's why I don't celebrate Easter. Passover.
But if Good Friday is allegedly the day y'all crucified him, then good, we got him. Good. That's messed up. That is messed up. You celebrating the loss of a life, even if they to you were a bad person. The equivalent to that would be okay.
You ever notice some religion? It's kind of messed up the way they put certain things. If you ever noticed that. I'm not going to say what it is, but certain things that some religions do is kind of messed up. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Especially with the Crusades and all that, man. Y'all quote unquote Christians was wild. Y'all was ravaging through the whole planet.
But that ought to tell you that a lot of these religions are not from the scripture. They come from paganism. You know, so technically you're not wrong.
All right, y'all. It's been a good show.
Yeah, let's get out of here before we say something else. So I'm your boy Adrian AKD. Check out my newest video. It's about YNs who make YN R&B. Please go check that out.
And also check out whatever I got going on if you can find it.
Wine with a Line.
Peace.